my channel that very sort of kind of random group of people watch. But if you were wondering, a lot of you are like, why doesn't she post pictures or videos of her daughter? Well, here's this one. This is Honey right here, Honey Alaste. Say hi. Hi. Yeah. And well, she's the one I was talking to you guys about, that she was born with some kind of deformity on her feet, her legs. And this is basically a progress, how is her progress doing, and give you guys some updates. She had her second surgery, I would say it's gonna be 2 weeks already, pretty soon. Yeah. And if you guys want to see what she fully looks like, this is what casting looks like. Let me see if I can show you guys. This is her legs, and they've been like this. These casts are really hard. They could probably break my arms if she kicks me hard enough. She's been wearing casts since she was pretty much born. Within a week, they had her in casts, and they didn't know really what was provoking it or what was causing it. And well, pretty much they did surgery on her within 4 weeks of her being born, and it didn't go well. The casts were too tight and her legs were purple, swollen. They looked like they were going to pop. We went to the emergency room, and yeah, well, things didn't work out. They didn't go well with that surgery. So the doctor, the specialist, gave her a break for a week or two. It wasn't 2 weeks, it was more like a week or so. And so and so eventually he started casting her again. He said, I will like to do the surgery again eventually. And so she already had gone through 8 castings by then. Then he said, I want to do a surgery that we're going to put her fully to sleep again. And I was quite scared about that because the first time it didn't go well. So she wasn't responding. She was, even 2 days after, she wasn't responding. So things were quite challenging and scary. So we decided to go with a second opinion. Now we're going to another specialist. We have to travel to Utah literally like every week, and to put new castings on her every time, to reposition the foot, because as you guys know, I'll see if I can go through the pictures if you guys really want like proof of how her feet were when she was born. Like I said, her feet were, instead of being like this, like a normal foot that can move in every direction, her foot was literally like this, folded, and then it was twisted in, like from her ankle, but you know, I can't really do that with my arm. And then her foot was kind of like up like that. So her feet were very, as you would say, the horrible word, crippled. Her feet were very crippled. And it was very sad to see her like that, of course, you know. So we didn't know anything about that condition. We had never even heard of it. We didn't know it existed. It wasn't something that I knew anything about, as in coming from the family or anything like that. It wasn't genetic as far as we know. And so eventually they wanted to start castings right away and stuff like that. So they did do a second surgery at another hospital with another specialist, and this one seems to be going a lot better. She was able to respond within a few hours. She was able to eat, which wasn't the case the first time. It was really scary the first time. And so this is to show her progress, and just to share with you guys that there is a lot of hardships that come with this, because for example, having to miss work to get her treatments, you know, having to get accommodations, you know, a hotel or somewhere to stay, you know, somewhere that is clean enough for a baby, you know, not just like, well, just stay in a Motel 6, it's cheap, you know, like with a baby with surgery, no, you know, like you have to be alert where you're staying. Is a baby, the environment, is the baby going to be able to sleep there, you know, and things like that, especially right after surgery, which are things that you have to consider. And if you have to drive back to your hometown, those are also things that you have to consider. You have to be in a place where you can sleep, you know, and the baby as well. So there's a lot of hardships that come with it that nobody seems to consider. People are like, oh, well, the insurance should cover this, well, the insurance should cover that, but they say they should, but nobody really tries to find out what the insurance actually covers to help families in this situation help out with. You know, they don't really help out with, this is what they say: we offer the Ronald McDonald's House, a place for families with children with disabilities and stuff like that where they can stay. However, this is the catch, right? That if your child is not necessarily considered priority, as in he has cancer, has some, or the surgery is not considered urgent, they won't basically guarantee you a place to stay at the Ronald McDonald House. Therefore, leaving a lot of families like us who have surgeries that their kids have to go through considered unimportant. They basically don't help you. They give you nowhere to stay. You have to find your own place. And there is some states offer mileage reimbursement, which is I wouldn't say it's a good help, but it's not necessarily the full help. For example, they'll give you like certain cents per mile. Does that make sense? So they'll give you a check that basically they see how many miles do you really have to travel, and they'll give you certain cents per mile. So as you can tell, that's not a big help, you know. And considering that you are missing work, and considering that you have to eat at that place, and sometimes you have to spend the night at that place, those are things that are not being considered, and nobody is really offering help for families with children with disabilities in this condition. So with that said, there is certain organizations, like I don't know if it's an organization or it's a religion, I don't know, but I believe Shriners helps families like this, you know. I wish I can say a Christian. Christians have an organization where they help families in need like this, to give them money to help them pay bills and things like that. There isn't, as far as I know, if they don't consider you important enough. Does that make sense? So therefore, that leaves a lot of room for people in need, where you have to basically pick, do I miss work, or do I tend to my child's needs? You know, tend to my child's needs is a priority, so we do that. Now, should we pay rent or should we buy food? Well, we should pay rent because we need a place to stay because we have a child. So, and we also have to consider conditions of travel and food and accommodations that are not paid for. Therefore, things like that are very complicated to get by sometimes. And I say this because it is all conjoined with stressors, you know, and how is your child's progress going, and all these stressors, and will we make it to the appointment? Will we have this? Will we have that? Because I will say this, the help doesn't always come when you need it. The help comes like a month later, you know. They're very like, they take forever to respond to, okay, we have to make sure. They have to call the hospitals and find out if your appointment is legit, basically. And they take their sweet time on it. Why? I don't know why. But the point is that my husband and I are thinking of not possibly, we want to, and we will. Right now you might see us as we're a family of 3, we're nobodies, nothing important. And I don't claim that we will be, but what I will say is that we feel the pain and the hurt of other families that could be in our situation, and we want to help those families. We want to help families with children with disabilities, where the parents have to choose if they have to miss work, or they have to pay their bills, or they have to buy food. They have to pick one over the other. What is priority? And what is the biggest priority, and what can wait? Basically, can food wait? Food can wait. You know, things like that, which are really hard. And is their car going to make it to their next appointment? Which is our case. We've been trying to get a car, and with the supposed shortage of microchips for cars going on, it is really hard to find a car, especially in this town, because since they're not getting cars in, they're raising the prices on the current cars. So it's been quite horrible to find a car, quite honestly. And we're not even looking for luxury. You know, right now we just need a big enough car, because a child with cast doesn't necessarily fit in just any car seat. And we were thinking of getting a car seat especially for kids in cast, but that's like over $700. Can you guys imagine? And then is that gonna fit in our small car right now, and things like that, you know? So I feel your pain for families out there who are going through stuff like this with their child, and you gotta miss work, and especially with the whole COVID thing, where the hospital will tell you only the parents and the child who is disabled is allowed. Any other kid is not allowed to enter the building. Imagine the families who have multiple children and a child in need. What are they doing? You know, who are they leaving their kids with? If they're a family like myself, who my husband and I have absolutely no family, or almost nearly no friends in this current town that we're in, city. Imagine if we had more kids. Where are we gonna leave our kids? You know, because only she's allowed into the hospital and the parents are allowed. Basically leaving you a choice of only one parent should go and the other one should stay, considering the fact that it is very difficult to travel already with a baby and 2 adults. You would not be able to travel, 1 adult and 1 baby in the same car, going to a medical procedure, and then coming back with a child who just had a medical procedure all by yourself. Like, I feel the pain for all those families who are going through similar situations like we are. I feel your pain, and trust me, my husband and I want to start an organization where literally we can help the people who need it the most. People in our condition who are not considered important because the government doesn't want to help you, because the government says you can manage, because the government says, because people tell me, why don't you get EBT? It'll help you. Why don't you get disability on your child for Social Security? And let me tell you, the government will not do it. If they put a limit, right? You're only allowed to make this much. And it's not even a big amount for a family of 3, right? But if you go anywhere over that amount, even just by $5, $20, just a little over, oh no, you can manage. They don't give you anything, or they leave you waiting for years, for a year for a response. They told me when I called to try to get disability for the baby, they were like, oh, it's gonna be a long wait. However, last year parents had to wait literally a whole year before they get any response. And man, I feel your pain. You know, it's really hard, especially when nobody understands the struggle, you know. And I wanted you guys to see her. She's usually a very happy baby when she's in cast or when she's in pain. Obviously she's not, because how many of us are? But even then, you know, we try to keep her calm and to smile, and she very much loves it, loves the attention and things like that. But anyways, just to end this video is if you guys would like to help our family, I can probably leave my PayPal email for you guys if you guys desire to help Honey or my little family. And if not, I will also let you guys know as soon as possible the account for the organization we want to start for families with children with disabilities. And we can all be a little sign of hope and miracle to a lot of families in need, because I'm pretty sure we have all needed the help at some point. So I leave you guys with that. Think about it and get ready to, if you guys would like to make donations towards that, let me know in the comments. And I'm not kidding about that. I know I look like a nobody, but trust me, I will make it happen. And if you know families who are going through this stuff, as well as my family, let them know. Send them this video, and as soon as I register the organization with the name, you guys will know it's legit and we're not playing. We're here. This little baby has inspired me to realize the pain that other people may be going through, and how we're here to help each other out. You know, when the Word of God says we should care for one another's burdens and carry each other, and that's a sign of love. That's a sign that you're doing the law of Jesus Christ, which is to help each other when you are in need and carry each other's burdens. And I feel like I'm gonna cry. But just to leave you guys with that, keep praying for her, because she is not a typical club food case. She's atypical, which is not typical, where a lot of specialists are like wondering what is going on. She had an MRI also last week, and they're trying to find out if she has other things wrong with her in her brain or her spinal cord, and we're praying that she does not. That is just literally a condition that it is unexplained. If that's going to give us more peace, then I hope it does, and pray that she will be able to walk one day, because usually they say the club food process is a 4 to 6 week process, and then after that they just have to wear two shoes that have like a metal bracket. They call them braces on their feet. And let me tell you, she's already going to be 7 months in a few days, and she has been on this journey for a whole 7 months. And it is not easy, as you can tell. At 7 months, baby wants to crawl, wants to do everything, wants to try to get up, and she can't. She's disabled. She can't do things by herself. I either have to carry her or constantly move her in different sitting positions all day long, and she's getting heavy. So I feel for you guys that are going through this as well as ourselves. I keep all of you guys in my prayers. Even if I don't know you, I keep families like this in prayer, because I feel for you. And like I said, stay posted. I will do another video. I'll tell you all the information, and hopefully we can all start helping each other out the best we can. I know there's people out there that have more money than they know what to do with, and if you want to help a family out, I can offer a list. I'm sure there will be plenty of families, and I'll offer a list, and you can, if you want, decide what family you want to help and their story. And like I said, this is just a little bit of my story, because I know a lot of people have been asking, wondering, and they don't know, they don't understand. And so, because I didn't want to make this whole situation viral in the internet, I didn't want any attention, because people either rejoice of your hardships or they criticize you for your hardships. And honestly, I love this little baby. She's so cute and curious, and she's adorable. Everybody loves her at the hospital. They gave her some toys before her surgery, and it was perfect. They gave her a piano because she seems to like music very much, I guess, like her parents and her entire family. But yeah, keep us in prayer. Keep little baby Honey in prayer. And we'll let you go for now. And have a good rest of your day, everyone. And I hope to hear from a lot of you soon. Peace.